Have you ever wondered if Reiki healing can work without being in the same room as your practitioner? What if I told you that distance Reiki is not only possible, but just as powerful as an in-person session? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how remote energy healing works. And by the end of this video, you might be surprised at what's actually possible with universal healing energy. I'm Sharon, and welcome to Reiki in Daily Life. So let's talk about distance Reiki, also called remote Reiki or distant healing. I've been practicing and teaching Reiki for many, many years. And one of the questions that I hear often is, Sharon, how can Reiki possibly work if you're not physically here with me? And that's a fair question. In our world, in our physical world, we're used to hands-on healing, whether that's a massage, physical therapy, or traditional in-person Reiki. But here's the beautiful truth about energy. It transcends space and time. In this video, we're going to explore what distant Reiki actually is, how it works on an energetic level, and what you can expect during a session, and why more and more people are choosing remote healing sessions. Plus, I'll share some tips if you want to experience this for yourself. First, let's define what we're talking about. Distant Reiki is the practice of sending healing energy to someone or even to a situation without being physically present. As a Reiki practitioner who's completed level 2 or master level training, that practitioner has learned how to use specific Reiki symbols. And these symbols create an energetic bridge between the practitioner and the person receiving the healing. The most important symbol for distant work is called Hanshaza Shonin. This symbol's name roughly translates to no past, no present, no future, or the light in me reaches out to the light in you. It's a beautiful concept, isn't it? This symbol allows us to transcend the limitations of physical space. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds a bit mystical. How does it actually work? And I love that you're questioning it. So let me explain the energetic principles behind distance healing. How distance Reiki works. Well, the foundation of distant Reiki is understanding that everything is energy. You, me, this chair that I'm sitting on, the air between us, it's all vibrating energy. And we're all connected through an invisible web of universal energy. Think about this for a moment. When you think of a loved one, can you sometimes sense how they're feeling, even if they're miles away? Or have you ever had a moment where someone was thinking of you and then they called? That's energy connection. Distant Reiki works through the same interconnected field. When I conduct a distant session, I use the Hanshaza Shonin symbol along with other Reiki symbols to establish a clear energetic connection with you. Some practitioners use a photograph of the client, while others just simply hold your name and intention in their awareness. Here's what's fascinating, and this is where science and spirituality meet. Quantum physics tells us that particles can be entangled and can affect each other instantaneously across vast distances. While I'm not claiming that Reiki is purely quantum physics, there are interesting parallels about how energy and intention work beyond our normal physical understanding. The Reiki energy knows exactly where to go, and it knows what's needed for your highest good. It is intelligent. I'm just the channel or the facilitator. I want you to know exactly what to expect if you decide to try this. Before your scheduled session time, I'll ask you to find a comfortable, quiet space in your home. This might be your bed, a favorite chair, or even a meditation cushion on the floor. You want to be somewhere where you will not be disturbed for about 30 to 60 minutes. You can also light a candle if you'd like, or you can play some soft music, or just simply enjoy the silence. The goal is to create a little sanctuary for yourself. Then you simply lie down, you close your eyes, and you relax. And that's it. You don't need to do anything else except be open to receiving the healing energy. During the session, people experience different sensations. Some common ones include a feeling of deep peace and relaxation, warmth or tingling in various parts of the body, perhaps gentle waves of energy moving through you. Sometimes even visual images or colors will appear behind your closed eyes. You may experience an emotional release, or you might simply fall asleep, and that's perfectly fine. There's no right way to feel. The healing energy is working whether you consciously feel it or not. Some people feel a lot, and other people feel very subtle shifts. Some people feel nothing in the moment, but notice changes in the days following the session. After the session ends, I typically reach out to share any insights that came through. This is your opportunity to share your experience with me and to ask questions. So you might be wondering, what are the actual benefits of distant Reiki? Well, let me share what I've witnessed over the years of my practice. First of all, it's very convenient. I think this is the most obvious benefit. You can receive healing from anywhere. There's no commute. You don't have to worry about parking or rushing to an appointment. You're already home and you're in your comfortable clothes in your sacred space. Here's what many people are surprised to learn. Distance Reiki is just as powerful as in-person sessions. Energy doesn't recognize distance. And in fact, some people find that they relax even more deeply during a distance session because they're in familiar surroundings. Distance Reiki is particularly helpful for anxiety and stress relief. It helps quiet racing thoughts. It's wonderful for chronic pain management. Emotional healing, working through grief, trauma, or difficult life transitions. It supports medical treatments. It complements traditional care, and it's perfect for anyone with mobility challenges who finds it difficult to leave home. I've had clients tell me that they feel significant relief from anxiety. They get better sleep. They have reduced pain. They have an overall sense of peace and well-being after distance sessions. And research is beginning to support what practitioners have known for a while, that Reiki can be effective for reducing anxiety and supporting healing. So, if you're interested in experiencing a distant Reiki session yourself, here are my top tips for preparation. Create your sacred space. Find that quiet spot where you won't be interrupted. Turn your phone to silent and let family members know that you need this time for yourself. Get comfortable, loose clothing. Have blankets and pillows ready. Think about what makes you feel the most relaxed. And set an intention before the session begins. Take a moment to set an intention. This might be something like, I'm open to receiving healing for my highest good. Or something specific like, I invite healing for my anxiety. Also, hydrate. Drink water before and after your session. This helps the energy flow better and supports your body's natural processes. Be open and release expectations about what should happen. Trust that the Reiki energy will flow where it's needed and simply allow yourself to receive. And after your session, give yourself time to transition back gently. Drink more water, maybe journal about your experience, and be very gentle with yourself for the rest of the day. So, to answer our original question, yes, distant Reiki absolutely works. The healing energy of Reiki transcends all physical boundaries. Whether you're across town or across the world, healing is available to you. If you'd like to experience a distant Reiki session with me, I invite you to visit my website at ReikiInDailyLife.com. In there, you can learn more about my offerings. You can schedule your first session. I've also written a detailed blog post about distant Reiki with even more information. So check out the link in the description below. And if you're interested in learning how to send distant Reiki yourself, I also offer Reiki Level 2 classes, both in person and online. Distance healing is one of the most rewarding aspects of Reiki practice. Being able to send healing to loved ones anywhere in the world is truly a gift. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. So in the comments, have you ever experienced distant Reiki? Or do you have any questions about how it works? I'd love to see your comments. Please drop them below. I read every single comment and I'm happy to answer your questions. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, where you'll see even more videos about bringing Reiki into your daily life. Click that notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Sending you healing light and Reiki blessings wherever you are in the world.